Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Surfer Sunday. And we're going to do Magical Monday. There's a lot going on, and I might jump on because it's New Year's Eve to put some good energy out there. I know last time when we got the two towers back to back, well, I've been having tower moments. I don't know about you guys, but that's besides the point. We all have to work out those triggers as they come, and I knew with two, uh, two of them. I knew that it was a tower moment, definitely. Okay, so today is 12/29/2024. It's a 22, which is a master number. We don't do nothing with the 22. Tomorrow's 12/30 of 2024. It's a 14, which is a 5. But what's interesting is I'm not going to touch the 22, but if I added the 22 with the 5, it'd be 77 equals 14, it'd be a 5. So basically, that's pretty cool. So we're going to leave the 22, which doubles the energy, and then the 5 is change. We all know what the 5 is. So we're going to read the 5. That'll start out where this thing's going to go. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Yeah, see, I've been on a soul path journey for a while, and I know a lot of us are. But it's okay. All right. So we've got the 5 kind of, we're diving in deep with the source, and we are connecting more and more each day. And, listen to the whispers of your soul. We're dancing on earth. It's supposed to be beauty and just everything. And we're living in like a dysfunctional utopia right now, with this government and stuff. It's just crazy. So we got a 20, and I thought this was really interesting. We got a number 26, which isn't 8, it's infinity. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. This always reminds me of Avatar. They loved their animals, they respected their animals, and when they passed, they thanked them. We are going to get to that point. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. Your truth is reflected in the eyes of your dragon, and the love of the divine source of all beings sparkles within them. Your dragon is calling on you to become a truly loving person. When you are united with your dragon and have a profound understanding of what your dragon is, you create an energy field that will guide you into your own blessed light, into a realm of truth and wisdom. With your dragon's eye, you will see more. With your dragon's heart, you will feel more. And with your dragon's mind, you will understand the spirit of all things. Your dragon's love will heal every aspect of your being. You will perceive the true reason why you are here. Through the fire of love, things begin being will dissolve all the conditioning of the past that could divert you from your path of truth. When you are your own pure truth, you will be able to make decisions that are worthy of you and your soul path, free from fear and your lower self. The love of your dragon is guiding you out of the shadows and into the light, onto the path for which you are intended. It is only on this path, lined with wisdom and self awareness, that you will find your truth and hear the whispers of your soul. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the dragon. Herbal essence oil is a spikenard. The healing crystal is diamond, and the number is 8. Um, these two cards do not surprise me at all because we've all been kind of going through a dark night of the soul. We've all been trying to conquer our demons and our shadows. And sometimes those demons and shadows kind of keep us locked there for a while. But when we get done, we've leveled up and we can handle it. We sometimes we got to go solitude to decide and figure out what is the next step in your world, in your life. Number 8 tells you that now is the time for harmony, calm, and a place of retreat. You have been given the gift of a light that opens your mind and delivers the strength to create something that will last for all time. Should you want it to do so, number 8's energy field opens up eternity for you. It is renewal, paradise, spirituality, calm, mindfulness, and the completion of transformation. We're all going through a transformation right now. And it's an evolution that we've never lived through. At least my generation has never lived through it. But remember, we are going to be the storytellers for the new because we lived it. We had 8-track tapes and cassettes and phone booths and telephones with cords, and we had all that. Like our grandparents used to talk about how they did it, and you're like, what? You did that? Now, you know what? A couple years in the future, they're going to be going, you did that? Wow. So, we're gonna get it. And right now, the water guardian, the angels and ancestors, the water guardian connected with your emotions. And I know my emotions have been really up and down, up and down, up and down. But I've had a lot of tower moments in the last few days. So I'm trying to float on my life preserver as it has a little leak in it. Okay. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears and your flesh. The water guardian represents angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depths of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angel of water helps you to hear the message they have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotion that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad, they are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Take time to breathe and acknowledge them. Let them flow through you rather than crashing down on you. As an overwhelming wave, note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time. And unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. I like that because we just came through Christmas time. And since the holiday season and all this stuff has come, I feel like one of those kids that go down the slide and they're hitting both sides and flying off. It's just so overwhelming right now because I am picking up so much energy, and a lot of it is really negative, a lot of negative energy. And it's bombarding me, people. It really is. That's why I have to kind of go in solitude every now and again and think about what's going on. We got I did the wishcraft oracle because, this is kind of a fun, I'm really talking about this, and let's go to a fun thing and use our inner child. This is bubble power. My wishes float easily out into the world. Oh, I love blowing bubbles. Maybe I should go get some bubbles and blow them. Are those wishes? Never know. Use number 6, use bubbles to blow your wishes out to the universe. Hold your bubble ring and mixture close. Close your eyes and think about what you wish for. Breathe in deeply, open your eyes, and breathe out. Imagining your wish is in your breath and going through the bubble ring. into the bubble. Watch the bubble float off. When it bursts, your wish has been released. Ah, I love that. I'm going to go get some bubbles now. My inner child's coming out. I love that little. Look at that. That's so cute. Okay, we have bubble magic. That helped lighten the mode. Uh, it's interesting that I've been talking about the tower moments because on the magical spirit oracle, we got a 28, which is a 10, and it's Dark Night of the Soul, Transformation, Awakening, Tower. It's going to be hard this month, peeps. Coming January, after we say celebrate it, oh my, things are already starting to come out. I think this is just going to implode, is what I see. Implode. In darkness, I can cultivate my light. The tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert, a dark night of the soul is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monster in your head, the demons in your life. Wow. I have never read this, but when we had, I don't read the cards that come out. I put the cards when they fly out. I put them in the book. So I don't really, I look at them, but I don't really look at meanings and stuff. I just put them in the way source tells me I need to give the message. So that's interesting that they're talking about dragons. And I even said it, dragons. It's like and I was thinking, the dragon would be kind of like the Dark Night of the Soul dragon, the boogeyman. But in here it's beautiful and it's your friend. But in our Dark Night of the Soul, it might be like the boogeyman. We have different perceptions of things. Okay, let me reread a little bit of that. The tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert, a dark night of the soul, is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monster in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss or catastrophe, confusion. It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul, a call for the deepest of transformations, whether that be a reconstruction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sort. They take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end, a trap door through which we just keep falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self, when we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us and know that we are so much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we thought possible. We earn our gifts in this place. Those we were not born with that, with where we always meant to be. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can do more than just survive. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you have experienced an evolution of soul, that you have overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving the gifts that come from that. As hard and as dark as it may be, you are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has an energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it is time for new growth within, or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. Listen to this calling and do not fear the dark. If you already have your lantern and compass, reflect on how some of the darkest periods of your life led to some of the most profound changes within you. how they led you to deeper understanding, strengths, and awakenings. Honor yourself for making it through them. Knight yourself. Recognize the sword that you now carry or will soon earn. That was deep because I was talking about the dragon and the dark night of the soul and the transformation and the evolution. And it's just, it all just come out in that card. I literally have goosebumps. I have never read that card. We have not got that card. Wow. And that card, I'm telling you, this card is really cool. I'm not sure what it says there on that book. It says the day came in, the the day until she is aware and forward this has heart light. Yeah, I don't know if that's all that says, but she's got it. I mean, just take a look. She's reading something that's magical. And she's got her coffee or tea with her crystals and her candle, her light, and she is glowing with energy. She is opening her heart chakra, and that's where we need to go right now. This is another tower moment card. We can either say that it's going to be horrible because there is emotions in here, but there also the inner child showed up. So I realize there's emotions in this kind of. This is the emotion where she's reading and then she's like this, let it go if you need to. And then the bubbles came. That's your inner child coming out and playing with wishes. And the dragon is going to lead you through the dark night of the soul. The dragon is your little monster within. That's how it goes, baby. Hmm. This has been an amazing reading. I had this reading done yesterday, and I was going to get on yesterday, and all hell broke loose again in my world. So it's my father was in intensive care, so that is my tower moment right now. And I did a lot of meditating and trying to connect with my father. And I told him, I said, Dad, if you got to go, go. We love you. The fishing boat's ready for you up there and in another dimension, and you're all ready to go do something else. And we thought he was going. And my stepmother says, she says, they're just going to get him comfortable. I lost it. Yeah, I was sitting here at the desk and I slammed my fist down and I just started bawling. I was so angry at things, it's just like, but I worked it out. I did meditate a lot to get rid of that negative energy feeling in me. But yeah, I've been going through some major dark nights of the soul, and it always makes you look at things a little different. Some are good and some are bad. But then yesterday it was really weird. My stepmother called and I seen that she had called and said, Dad, and I called her right away. I didn't even listen to my voicemail. And she says, Did you listen to your? I said, No. She says, Your father is awesome. I said, what do you mean? She says, he's sitting up and drinking and he's doing good and I'm like, well, my dad was an official Popeye. I mean, the guy had muscle on muscle and he worked all his life. He worked hard. He pulled in fishing nets. He did backhoe work. He's just a strong, strong man. So that was like a relief on me yesterday because these are my tower moments. And my brother says, God, I hope my father doesn't die before Christmas. And I said, yeah, especially like Christmas Eve is when we found out about it. So yeah, it's been a really tough tower moment, but I guess we all have to handle the things that come the way we have to handle them. We just can't sink into grief, which I kind of wanted to do because it's really hard, when it's one of your parents because you're thinking, I'm going to be alone in this world. I am not going to have the parents that loved me for me anymore. So that love is kind of gone. So you got to kind of think about things like that. And it hurts your heart, but you need to. I always said I've been preparing for this day for a long time when I got the phone call that my parents passed. And it's hard because my oldest brother died a long time ago, 21 years ago. And now both my parents have dementia at the same time. So it's, you can't call them and say, hey, dad, I need help. You can't call mom and say, I need some advice. So, like I said to my husband with his family, and that didn't work either because they don't know how to love either, is love them while they're here. And we have to take the good and the bad right now because we are going through an evolution and change is inevitable. So now that I told you my tower a little bit, that was a little bit of tower. I have more, but I'm not gonna pull you guys into it. Um, so let's see where we go. Well, we got some good golden future. I'm gonna read that probably last. And I said we got the 22 for yesterday or for today, and it goes to 17, which is 77, which is another power number with the 22 and the 14. But remember, we got a 5. So what's interesting is we got a 44 on the human spirit oracle. And this is another divine number. It doubles in power. And she says, manifest your miracle. The other night I was manifesting my father being healthy. When he was in intensive care, I just went and laid down a lot. I just did a lot of trying to connect with him. Dad, you're strong. You'll get through this. And I keep thinking, this was my wish, was for the med beds, the medicine that can cure all, the cancer, the MS, the Parkinson's disease, the dementia, the children's, vaccine damage, and just so much. I want to manifest it all. Why can't we? One of us can do amazing, but two or three can do better. So in your world, when you're meditating, start manifesting miracles because they will happen. Because that is a miracle that my father is drinking and sitting up. And the other day he was like, and he knew nobody. So that's my miracle. That's my miracle wish. That's what I was manifesting. But I want it for everybody. I want the med beds, any kind of healing that's out there. I want it for all of us. We deserve it. Dandelions, wishbones, four-leaf clovers, oh my. Manifesting has always been a part of your life. Along the way, we can find these practices childish, naive, or taboo, but why? What changed your perspective about manifesting your miracle? This next bit is something we believe so strongly in. We as humans are energy. We are giving off a specific frequency, and that is the hmm. That is manifesting and bringing to life what we radiate. So set your intentions and truly believe that it is yours and it is coming to you. You deserve to live the life you want. Take this card as a sign that you are worthy. Step into your own power and manifest your miracles. If you are a visual person, then take time to create a vision board. The sky is the limit. I love that. Uh, that is just a beautiful card with stars and the gold and the star on her cheek. Yeah, I love those cards. It got like kind of cute messages, but we're gonna get a little bit deeper now. Now that everybody's kind of mellowed out. Okay, we got the map, the enchanted map oracle, and we are going to do the clarifiers with the wild reflection tarot. Now we got a 26, which is an 8, and we got a 26 before, and it was an 8. So deep freeze. We got this a few weeks ago. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forego ambition activities. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change. and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self care is the most important activity now, so reflect, read a good book, get a massage, and rest and dream. See, I told you that we need to do some hibernating. We need to do some thought. We need to think of how we are going to handle things as they come to us, the trigger moments. And with that, we've got the clarifier, yeah, the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is reversed. Okay, we got the Page of Cups reversed. He came in like this, upside down on his horn, his umbrella. Emotional vulnerability, immaturity, neglecting inner child, escapism, and insecurity. The Page of Cups reversed indicates that you are brewing creative ideas and projects, but you are afraid to share them with the world. Fearing failure, you are experiencing self-doubt and keeping your plans under wraps. The card may also suggest that you feel creativity blocked due to perfectionism. You are encouraged to reconnect with your initial joy and passion for your projects and let that inspiration flow freely. So to me, it sounds like a bunch of procrastination and you don't want to show anybody your beautiful work. And it's probably beautiful, but you're picking on it and you're procrastinating. Then do that. Yeah, that's you. I'm going to say it again in case we have anybody new. You have that special sparkle from the creator that no one else has. Each of us have a special sparkle, a special thing that we are good at. Just got to find it. Do what you love and love what you do. That's all I got to say. It just is. And ooh, we got a 33, another power number, and it was upside down. Peaks of joy. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Reversed. Do you rely too heavily on your material achievements when your asses how happy you are? What? When your asses, yeah, I don't get that. Perhaps you say, I'll be happy when I meet the right lover, make the right amount of money, reach my ideal weight, and so on. Why wait to arrive at the perfect destination before allowing yourself to experience sheer delight? This is a day for joy. Take a walk, listen to the songbirds, scratch a kitty's head, play with your dog, look at a baby, and be in awe of life, which leads to a true sense of bliss. Be alive, be grateful, and know that happiness is an inside job. That was great. And you see how I know it was upside down, but I love this card. You see how she's flying kind of in the clouds and she's jumping for the butterfly. She's just looking at it. And that would be, to me, I would be in the clouds flying with a butterfly. That'd be sheer joy. That'd be relaxing. The hum. Okay, now we've got a clarifier for that. And it is the King of Pentacles, and it was reversed. Greed, materialistic, wasteful, chauvinist, poor financial decisions, gambler, explorative, possessive. There is a danger that your focus is solely on money. The King of Pentacles in a reversed position can also warn against dishonest deeds for which greed and selfishness are hidden. If the asker is working towards a goal, this card asks them to be extremely decisive and clear about their directions. They are encouraged to take time to plan their objectives, breaking them down into realistic steps. Uh, that is a good message. They have to be realistic steps. I mean, we are going through so much right now. What step, one step could trip you up. I mean, if you don't do it, if we don't hold true to who we are, it can trip you up. Now, the last card on the Enchanted Map Oracle was number 41, which is another five. We've had three fives, peeps. Three fives so far. Yeah, five, five, five. We got another five. So we need a lot of fives. And it's an unexpected visitor. Detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be, there are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconveniently, but a surprise turn of events signal that the adventure of a life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicities or for fate and destiny to meet except spirit, who knows what you can't comprehend for now. Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this excitement. New adventure you weren't expecting. There is a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay, now we have the clarifier for the 41, the Five of Wands. Five is change. We're going to be going through a lot of change, especially come January. Right after the first of the year, it is going to be crazy. Rivalry, friendly contest, potential shift, preparedness, cautious, optimistic, escalating dynamics. The Five of Wands symbolizes an unencumbered rivalry that carries a subtle undercurrent of uncertainty. It underscores the need for caution and readiness for a possible shift in the situation, a transition from friendly competition to a more serious conflict. This card serves as a reminder that attention to detail can avert misunderstandings. The querent is advised to stay resilient and patient, as they possess the capabilities to overcome obstacles diplomatically. So, in other words, don't go off the craziness. Be diplomatic about something. If you have an unexpected visitor, which looks like you're going to have a party, and something might not go right. It is what it is. But we have to watch our triggers, because if we let things trigger us, yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the golden future. It's the economy. Number 21, which is, that's why I was gonna save that for last. It's divine message. And I have been having dreams of hummingbirds. I don't know why. I keep seeing this hummingbird at my window. And to me, it feels like they're fast and they're aggressive. Hummingbirds are very aggressive to other hummingbirds. So what that dream is kind of telling me is it's going to move fast and it's going to be aggressive. And that worries me, because just because you have a dream of a hummingbird, it doesn't always mean it's a great thing. So I assume that they're talking about the world around us. And I've seen things that are going to happen. And it is very confusing. And it is a rivalry. And it is aggressive. Trust your needs will be met. The economy. And international trade cease. Countries that rely on exports will make massive adjustments to become self-sufficient and to care for their citizens. When the old financial paradigm collapses, various currencies will take its place for a while until money ceases to be relevant. Then people will share and exchange the goods they want or need. As consciousness rises, individuals worldwide will understand that there is enough for everyone. So ownership will no longer be necessary. Wise community decisions, open-hearted sharing, and generous giving will replace the old economic idea. Everyone will pool their assets and their food, taking only what they need. They will build homes collectively, freely contributing their skills. When the masses live live at a fifth dimensional frequency without ego, whatever is needed will automatically be made available. In the golden future, people will trust the universe to provide for all their needs, so will freely share what they have. This card calls on you to open your heart and meditate on the flow of abundance and prosperity in your life. Fifth dimensional thoughts, the belief automatically and easily draw anything that you need from the universe. So cultivate them. Your personal economic situation depends solely on your consciousness. The more people open their hearts and minds to the divine and accept their due as beloved children of the universe, the more quickly the entire planet will move into the golden future. Hold the faith for everyone. Lord Gautama, the Buddha, known as the embodiment of wisdom, is helping to clear old attitudes to finance so as to create an equitable and compassionate world. Surround yourself in his citrine light. Then consciously focus on abundance. Practice open-hearted, receiving as well as giving, and at the same time take economic decisions in a grounded, sensible, and practical way. I love that. The Buddha, the masculine and feminine together. The hummingbirds, it's going to be fast and abruptly. EBS going off. My husband has the radio out there on, and I can hear that buzzing. Okay. Um, that's going to go last. That Star Oracle needs to go last. But these really came to visit, and it was great because the halls of Amenti, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. I have learned so much about the wise ones, the ancestors, and all the things, and it's very interesting. The halls of Amenti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to the end. It is said that the portal to this etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found there. We don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies, though. The halls of Amenti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries and services to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see two pillars, an echo of the two pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents the physical world, and the white represents the spiritual, indicating that this sacred space is between the worlds. If you feel called to these halls or they seem oddly familiar, there is a chance you have visited them in dream time or even before this incarnation. Imagine you are at the Great Pyramid. Above its apex, a portal opens, drawing you in. See yourself at the center of the sacred temple. Set clear intentions to align with your higher purpose and receive a transmission of ancient wisdom. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through, we are, an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energy that were stored in the depths of your body, being released so that your vibrations can rise. Yeah, or that's a great message for us today. That helps us rise up. Okay, now the other surprise we got is the Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. The Akashic is a Sanskrit word that means ether or sky-based. And as explained above, the Akashic records are a commendum of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual realms. They are described as indestructible tablets of the astral light. We can visit the Akashic records in dreams, visions, and meditation. When we are transported or guided to connect with them, we are being given the opportunity to take an inventory of our life and all the events that have taken place in it and to gain information on lifetimes past. Ask your angels and guides to direct you to the energy of the Akashic records. If you are feeling stuck or unsure, ask the records to reveal to you any essential soul lesson or information so that you can fulfill your purpose during the lifetime. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from your past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears, and previous lifetimes or old aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from now. From know that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and write your story. So if you're going to rewrite your story, how are you going to write it? What's your storyline? Start it, get your book out, start writing it, start channeling it. Everybody has an amazing story that nobody's heard. Think about it. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecisions. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth. Expectation is not your truth. But old energy being released from your energy body, call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom has went on this whole day. Freedom. And we bind ourselves to this stuff. When we think negative and we think about bad stuff, it binds us to it. Now, the Starseed Oracle wants to come out and play, and it has some interesting stuff. Make sure that was the first one. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? The Void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. That's meditation. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic moon. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originated and all seeds grow, comforting and initiating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelming, small, and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new neat seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mysteries of what's next, to rest and to allow the winner of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trusts that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weaving happens when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase. When we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with, when you're in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mysteries of your life. Ask yourself this question. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life? Question mark. That was a great card because with this card, it really made a lot of sense. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and rest. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneously results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's going wrong. But often not received guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait, it's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mysteries of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you could ever imagine. Ask yourself this question: how can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? Question mark. We're waiting. We are waiting. And I want everybody to really, we've had three towers. Just be careful out there. Don't don't get into anything that you shouldn't get into, and stay safe. And I am going to probably pop on uh either late tomorrow night after and wish you guys happy new year, because I'm going to do it now. I hope you have a beautiful magical new year, but I'm going to wish it for you again, because the more we wish, the more we say it out loud, the more it comes true. Hmm. Isn't that the card? Okay, people, I love y'all, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.